I was given Sonic Racing CrossWorlds early, and I've been playing it for a while now. And no, I'm not talking about getting the game early from like the pre-orders. I'm talking about well over a week of high-speed blue blur racing. And I have a lot that I want to say about it. But before we dive into that, I want to let you know that this video has a sponsor. This video has been sponsored by Meka! Yep. I am just as shocked as you are. Sega knocked on my little channel's door and decided to sponsor today's video. Now, of course, this video being sponsored, I want you to see this as more of a preview than a review. But I will be releasing a video going over more details about the game in a couple of days. I mean, how else am I supposed to test the online play? If you want to support the channel and check out the game, check out the link in the description below. Once again, thanks again to Sega for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's talk about it. What's up guys, Canadian Guy here, and I am back with once again a Sonic CrossWorlds video. This is the newest entry into the Sonic Racing series, and boy howdy are they throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this game. Characters, carts, levels, items, you name it, it's here. This doesn't feel like a copy and paste of previous old racing games with some extra bells and whistles added on top of it. The game genuinely feels like a brand new, unique, and fun way to play. Now, I know I have a lot of high-speed kart racing players watching me right now, so let me explain how the game mechanically works. Right from the start, the game throws you into these big, fun, fanfare-filled levels. All Sonic fans are going to find amazing little details and they're going to go crazy. When the race goes to start, you want to try and get the green section of this meter to get an initial boost. When the race begins, you immediately launch into high-speed action. The drifting is actually pretty standard. You start to drift and the meter begins to charge. When you let go, you get an extra boost of speed. The longer and higher the number is, the faster you go. You'll also see these item pods on the track. Smashing through them grants an item that can help you boost your speed, attack an opponent, or just be a general nuisance to everyone else on the track. Thus far, it feels like a good, standard kart racer. But that is where the similarities end and the originality gets cranked up. Once you complete a single lap on one of these amazing tracks, a gigantic warp ring shows up at the end of the first lap. The person in first now can quickly choose which ring to go into. One ring is a guaranteed location, and the other is random. Once a ring has been selected, everyone who passes through it gets teleported to a brand new stage. These stages vary from cities, molten lava craters, pirate kraken assaults, and yes, even dinosaurs, because what 90s mascot game doesn't have them? Every single time you race, your second lap is going to be completely different. Once you finish that lap, a warp ring shows up once more and sends you back to the first track that you initially started off on in this race. Now, if you're playing a Grand Prix mode, there are 3 tracks in 4 races. Now, you might be confused. How can you have 4 races if there's only 3 tracks? Well, on the final race, you start once again on the first track in the Grand Prix series. And then when you get to the second lap, you get transported to the second track you had raced on. And likewise, you finish off the third lap on the third track of the Grand Prix series. Additionally, before each race, you can access these gadget plates. These gadget plates allow you to add a mechanical customization to your playstyle. These plates can help you charge up your drift gauge faster, give your kart a bit more power, and even give you powerful items as a one-time use at the start of every race. You can have multiple gadget plates, and when you're playing in Grand Prix mode, you can actually switch them between races, allowing for different power-ups and playstyles. Additionally, while you are racing, you also can transform into different karts depending on the environment. From airplanes to boats, it is so much fun and it is so interesting to see all the different gameplay mechanics as you play through. You also can do some aerial tricks that will give you an extra boost when you land, adding even more depth to the gameplay and strategy for its speed. Now, let me just talk about my feelings. So far, the game is genuinely an absolute blast to play. First and foremost, the game feels fast. I mean, very fast. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, it's a Sonic game. Obviously, it should feel fast, right? You would think most kart racers would feel like that, right? What do you think this is? Red Plumber gets stuck in pedestrian traffic? Kart? Nah, you're getting confused. That game already came out earlier this year. However, while the game is fast, the controls are also sharp, meaning during the times where you feel like you're about to careen out of control, you can still somehow recover. The high speed also makes you feel like you're constantly able to bounce back in any race if you fall behind, not just because you got the right item at the right time. Each character and kart has different stats, which allows for players to play how they like. You also can customize your kart or board with different parts and pieces that can increase and decrease specific stats. At the time of making this video, there are almost 1,700 different vehicle customization options that actually affect your stats. Yes, I went through and did the math, and that's before you even get to the cosmetics, which you can make your ride truly yours with different paint jobs, decals, horn sounds, and even fun visual auras. Between your choice of character, type of vehicle, the parts you choose for it, and the sheer depth of cosmetic customization, you're gonna be spending a lot of time tuning your ride. Now, if you're like me and you have little kids, you might be thinking that this may be a little hard for them to play. Or maybe you want to play with someone who kind of struggles with kart racers but is interested in trying it out. Well, have no fear. There are also features that can help out with that. Steering assist, auto accelerate, and even trick assist are added. You can toggle whichever one you like with whatever mechanic you or anyone else could struggle with. Or you can practice and then once you get better, switch it off. Essentially, these assists allows anyone of all ages and skill sets to play the game. Beyond it feeling fast, the thing that I admire most about this game is that it feels like Sega genuinely put their heart and soul into it. Every level feels and looks different and is visually stunning. Some tracks are completely original, while others are outright taken out of fan favorite games, like Sonic Adventure, or even the most recent entry, Sonic Frontiers, and the heart doesn't stop there. The music at times goes so hard and genuinely puts you into a competitive spirit, especially on those final laps when the music's intensity increases, along with your blood pressure. But let me tell you one of my other favorite features. There is nothing better than playing with friends when it comes to kart racers, and you can't be called Sonic Racing CrossWorlds without being crossplay compatible. Well, guess what? Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has crossplay and is coming to nearly every platform you could think of. PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, PC, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch 2. So if you have that one friend, you know who I'm talking about, who still has a day one PS4 from over a decade ago, the one that has more dust than memory, but the friend insists that it's fine and plays all their favorite games perfectly fine, it doesn't. Well, by cracky, even they can buy this game. And the best part is, the game is out right now. That's right. You, your friends, and your friend with a console that has a senior discount can buy and play Sonic Racing CrossWorlds right now and play it all together, no matter what console they are on. If you want to check out the game, there is a link in the description below, and which also supports the channel. Once again, thank you so much, Sega, for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream. Bye-bye!